Well, hello. My name is Julie, and my channel is Not Dead Yet. And you're not. So that's good. I wanted to talk a little bit about midlife crisis because I have been and am continuing to be in my own little midlife crisis. And I want to talk about it because it's like the elephant in the room, right? Nobody really wants to talk about a midlife crisis. What does that mean? What does it mean to think about your, existence and all of it, all of it, all of it. Okay. So I read a lot because there's so much to learn about yourself at this age. One of the things that I have learned about is how to let go. And that's really hard. And also how to not get so wrapped up in your life and be so comfortable. So there was a book that I read that caught my eye when I saw the title, and it's called The Comfort Crisis, and it's by Michael Easter, and it talks about getting out of your own way, but also getting out of the comfort that we continue to think we should have, if that makes any sense. I mean, I don't know about you, but as I go into midlife and have these little, I don't know, mini meltdown crises, uh, I find gold in the difficulty. And so when I think about it, I go, oh my gosh, this is so terrible. I don't want to do anything different. Oh my God, what's going to happen when I'm 80 years old and I don't have any money and I'm going to be on the street and everything's going to be terrible. Right? My mind just goes away. So some of the things that I really liked about the comfort crisis was he talked about being an alcoholic and also being a writer for a fitness magazine. And I can kind of relate to that uh, because, in my own experience, I was a 300-pound woman up until I was 40 when I started kind of my midlife crisis. And in a bet for money at a job, I was 300 pounds, bet for money at a job, and I lost 160 pounds. And in that time, it was terrible, awful, beautiful, amazing. I can't even explain it. I had to get out of my own way to do that. And I found a way to fail first. And so when you're in that comfortable little spot that I was in where I would eat my little bag of Oreos and sit and watch TV and just get down in my comfy chair, and I was finding as I was getting older, I can't really walk very well. I can't really do physical things at all. I hurt all the time. My back hurt, my legs hurt, headaches. I just ate like shit. Shit. Okay. And it wasn't an overnight thing at all. I started walking to the light post and then I started running a little bit to the light post. And at 300 pounds, everything hurts. And I started doing little things that would get me better. I didn't change everything all at once. And that the contest was for 6 months. And in that 6 months, I lost 50 pounds. And then we did a contest another. And, I won like 800 bucks. Then I won another five. And after that year, I was 80 pounds down. And then I just decided to keep going. But it was the constant struggle of being in discomfort that helped so much. So, some of the things I have to look at my little cheat sheet, some of the things that I wrote down, because I really do believe that once you get out of your comfort zone, you find a whole different world out there. And as we go into midlife, which is fucking discomforting anyway, uh, we kind of tend to go, oh, I'm too old to do those things. Oh, I am not 20 years old anymore. I can't do that. Right. So we have to really take stock and question everything about your life, question everything about our lives. Go, is that true what I've been telling myself this whole time? Question your beliefs. Number one, question those beliefs and really dig deep. Is everything that you think you believe true? And if it's not, you don't want that to send you into a tailspin. You want to go, huh, well, let me think about that and see what else could be true. Let me look for evidence to see if what other people are saying is true as well. Is my belief system set in stone, is what I'm saying. Because I had a belief that I was going to be fat for the rest of my life. That's just the way it was. It's just how it was. I was going to be 300 pounds, walking around with heart disease, on a hover round with my little oxygen tank going down the street, living in a third rate nursing home. I mean, I was prepared for that, really prepared for that. But when I changed the way that I thought about how to lose weight, because I'd done every diet, I'd done every medication, there was nothing that I did not do. And when I kind of stepped back and went, oh, I can just do little at a time. I don't have to eat the whole elephant all at once. That changed the way I believed about a lot of things. And I try to approach it now, not just weight loss, but everything that way, because I realized I was wrong. My belief system was wrong. Number two, once you do decide to believe something different, then you have to get to where you want to go. And so I always say journal. If you're not into that, that's okay. Just do something that you know, okay, I want to get to this place. What do I have to do today to get to that place? And then three, I, I have to say, I was a very closed person. I didn't want to, I believed a certain way, and ain't no one was going to change my mind. And when I decided to believe something different and open my mind up to other people, I started being more open minded. And I think, uh, there's this misconception when you go into midlife that the brain is set, you're set in your ways. That's just how it is. And it's not. You can change, you can do whatever you want to do when you're 20 or when you're now. At least now, when you want to do what you want to do, you have the headspace to do that. You know, you have a lot of experience in what you want to do. And then number four, challenge yourself to do something hard every day. Now, you can choose to do something hard every day, or let's say you want to go balls to the wall and go, I'm doing 75 hard. If you've ever heard of 75 hard, it's hard. um, I've done it a couple times, and it's life changing, but it's very physical, it's very mental, and it's something to think about. You can look 75 hard up. Um, and then write down what challenges you want to do. Maybe you want to hike somewhere. Maybe you want to go hiking somewhere, or maybe you want to just do some small challenge every day to challenge yourself to just get out of your comfort zone. I think both are amazing because I think we tend to, as we go into midlife, we tend to not challenge ourselves because it's hard, right? How many times have you challenged yourself during your lifetime and you're like, man, that sucked ass? But also on the flip side of that, you got to where you needed to go to get to where you by doing that. So I do believe that that's one of the most important things is to challenge yourself and to go beyond what you think is um, discomfort. So when you go a little bit beyond when you're 300 pounds and you're running to the light post and you go, you know what, I'm going to go a couple steps beyond. It is uncomfortable. It does not feel good. You may feel like shit when you're doing it, but I can guarantee you afterwards, you're like, hell yeah, I did it. So, what is the one thing that you want to challenge yourself on? Because I would love to hear. I can tell you, um, the comfort crisis has kind of changed my life because I don't think of discomfort as horrid now or not as horrid. And I look forward to the challenges that I'm setting forth for myself. And I would love to see what challenges you would like to do and what you're working towards. I hope you have the best night ever. If you so choose, go down below and hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you in my group, my tribe. So I hope you have a great day.